here as well. So hello, everyone. Hello. This is Shanice M. Wise, and we're going to continue our series on building a business that lasts longer than you. And this is episode 3, and I'm so excited because we're going to talk about building a strong marketing message that goes with your foundation, and building a strong marketing foundation at the end of the day. You know, we play around with the word marketing, and you hear it's starting to become cliche. But today I really want to talk about how to, and I got my notes so I can stay on track, so I can give y'all exactly what I want to give you, how to build a business that truly outlasts you, that lives longer than you. And I'm also going to share with you a little bit about my 3-day event that is coming up, Transforming Your Profits. So the link is in the description. If you're following me on Instagram right now, you can DM me and I can share with you the information. But this is very important. And, you know, we've been talking about the 10-episode series on building a business that lasts longer than you. And a lot of business owners don't think that far. And it's important. The question is, why are you in business right now? Are you in business just to say that you're a business owner? Are you in business to run a solid business? Why are you in business? Are you in business to create a business that lasts longer than you, where you can pass it on to your grandchildren, to your children, to your great-grandchildren? How far are you thinking? So again, that's what we're going to talk about on today. And again, my name is Shanice M. Wise. I am a business expansion coach, as well as strategist. So what do? I teach businesses how to expand on a high level, how to profit from their gifts. And I'm talking about the type of profits that generate 6, 7, and 8 figures in their business. So if you are a business owner that truly knows what you want to do, you've been in business for a while, you're tired of being where you're at, you want to expand, you want to grow, definitely reach out to me. And we can definitely talk. So if you're taking notes right now on your piece of paper, I want you to write down your marketing message and your foundation. And I am talking again about high level. I'm not talking about the aspiring entrepreneur. I'm not talking about if you just started. I'm talking about you've been in business and your message is truly not connecting with your ideal clients. High level ideal clients. Do you hear me? Okay. If you're not generating at least 5 figures in 1 month, okay, if you're not generating 6 figures in 1 year or more, then this is an area that may be lacking in your business. So different things that you want to look at, different things that you want to make sure you write down on your paper. Your target market. Are you truly clear who your target market is? I am talking about specific to a T. So let's say you are a coach or a consultant, and you strictly work with businesses that are in the construction arena that are generating 100,000 or more. That's what I'm saying, specific. And the geographical area is in a certain area in the country, and that's all you're looking for. And it may be you're looking for females. I'm talking about being so specific that you know who you desire to attract, and your marketing connects to it. So your target market, okay? You want to make sure as you're developing your message, as you're developing your brand, that it connects strictly. You want to become a magnet to your ideal clients, okay? And I am not talking about, there's too many business owners that play it safe. And there's too many business owners that don't think big enough. And building a business that lasts longer than you, it is like thinking beyond the clouds. So I'm challenging you business owners to really level up and think about who your ideal clients are. Who do you desire for them to be? What type of clients will get you to a place where you are having an amazing cash flow, where you're your income exceeds exponentially your expenses. Okay, that is what I'm talking about, being clear and being specific, and then knowing the pain and the problem. Okay, marketing starts by understanding the prospect's pain and the problem. This is where you hook them. This is where you pull them in. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, this is something that we're going to go into even more depth in at my 3-day conference, Transforming Your Profits. It is 3 days, and on day 2, we're going to talk about more in depth your marketing and raising it to another level. As a business owner, no matter what business you're in, you want to make sure that you understand your ideal client's pain, their problem, and how you can become a solution. Because that's how you attract your ideal clients. This is the hook. This is how you hook them, and this is how you keep them. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you can follow through. Okay? Then another thing that you want to look at is your solution. Okay? What is the complete solution you offer to solve your potential client's pain and problem? What's the complete solution? This can go into your elevator pitch. It can go into your messaging, your tagline. What is the solution? What's the solution? You have to be clear, because I was just having a conversation with one of my clients, and I shared with her, if you're not clear, and this is a business owner who's been in business for 10 years. She's been in business for 10 years, and she's not happy where she's at. She's not generating the type of revenue that she desires, and she's just in an uncomfortable place. So I had her really quickly share with me her solution, her tagline, tell me your elevator pitch. And it was not matching up to what it is that she was saying that she wanted. So this is very, very important, okay? And then you need to be able to explain your benefits, okay? Benefits are logical and they are emotional. Logical and they're emotional. The emotional benefits are the ones that really make your customer want to work with you. The emotional, you know, the way that they're feeling. If they're not satisfied, if they feel like, if they're not feeling good, if they're not in a good place, you know, that's when you can pull people in. So there's logical, the benefits that you bring, you know, yes, you'll be able to expand their brand. Yes, you'll be able to teach them how to do this, teach them how to do that. But what fears are you going to help them get over? How are you going to help them shift their thought process and move to another level? So, you know, that's logical and emotional. The emotional benefits are the ultimate reason why people buy. Okay. And again, this is a great headline that hooks people in. Something else you want to think about as you're building your marketing foundation and you're creating your message, what competitive advantage do you bring to the table? What do you do and only you? This is why people hire you. This is how you get the type of customers that stay on your business wheel, where they need you over and over and they're constantly hiring you for different things. Okay? What competitive advantage do you bring to the table that other people don't? What's your edge? You have to know this in order to stand out in your customer's mind. So if you are in a room that's full of real estate agents, or if you're in a room that's full of event planners, or if you're in a room that's full of coaches and consultants, what makes you different? What is going to make people say, I want to work with her, or I want to work with him? What's going to make you stand out? That needs to be a part of your message. See, I see so many marketing messages that are not attracting, it's not connecting to who business owners are saying that who they want to serve. So your competitive advantage, think about the gifting that you have. Think about how uniquely you were created and how you want to serve people. What makes you different? And that goes along with making sure that you know who your competitors are. You research them. Okay, I know that I am amazing at transforming my clients' profits. I know that I'm amazing at teaching them how to understand what their gift is and implement their gift into their business, to take their business to another level where they're generating 6 and 7 and 8 figures. Like, I know that I'm solid in that. Okay, so you have to be able to say that to your client, to your potential client, to your potential customer. Are y'all with me? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some comments. Let me know that you're with me and you're understanding, because at the end of the day, my goal is to only help you build a business that outlasts you. We have to think further ahead. We think too small. We think the here and now, but we need to transform and change our mindset. So we're thinking in the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, how will our business continue to run? Especially in the African American community, we have to think long. So you're not, whatever you're doing right now in your business, your goal should not be to build it just for right now. Your goal should be to build it where you are creating the type of business where you can leverage it, you can sell it, or you can pass it on to the next generation. So then you're proof. So you're putting all this together. How can you prove that you're solid at who you are? Or like I like to say, who you be, right? So we live in the skeptical times where people don't, but everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. You know, I was having a conversation with a young lady who was wanting to hire me as her business coach. And anyone knows me, knows that I'm transparent, knows that anything that I do, I use biblical principles. I know that I'm not everybody's ideal coach, and I'm okay with that. But I am the coach to help shift you and take you to the next level. So we were talking and she was like, Shanice, I so want to hire you, but I'm afraid because the last business coach that I hired did not follow through with what he said that he could do for me. So at the end of the day, that's what makes people skeptical. And no matter what industry you're in, that's what gives people who are doing things the right way, it gives it a bad name. And I shared with her, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that that's what you went through. And then I start to ask questions. Did you ask him, for a testimony, a case study, proof? Did you connect with, do you know anyone else that used his services and they're thriving in what they're doing? So there's a checklist. And so I began to tell her, go to my website. You can check out different business owners that I worked with. Go to I can connect you with some of the business owners. You can go to my YouTube channel. So I start sharing the different places because I have proof of how amazing I am through nothing by the grace of God. So at the end of the day, as a business owner, you want to make sure that you have proof so people truly understand how great you are. So as you're putting your marketing message together and you're building your foundation, make sure every time you work with someone, every time someone succeeds, one of your customers, someone you're mentoring, make sure that you capture that. You put it in writing, you get it on your website, because nowadays people need proof. You need proof. I need proof. Okay. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have your proof. And then your story. What is your story? Why did you decide to do what you're doing? So, let me give you an example. to shed some light in this area. Before I really built my coaching firm, I was an executive sales director in Mary Kay. And I was traveling all around the United States, teaching business owners how to build businesses, teaching business owners how to run their business inside Mary Kay and also maintain order in their family. I was teaching women how to build businesses where they were not just surviving, but they were thriving. And in 1 year, me and my unit of over 250 consultants, we sold over $500,000 in Mary Kay. And what I realized, I was a selling beast. I was able to teach business owners how to not leave money on the table, how to survive, how to thrive and not just survive. But after a while, I got tired of being in a box where I could only help business owners that were inside of Mary Kay. I knew my gift was bigger than that. And I knew that there were business owners that were out there that needed me and that needed my help. And that is when when the Lord shifted me and I developed and I grew my coaching firm. So now I am in a business where there's no limit to how many business owners that I can help grow, succeed, transform their profit, create amazing systems and strategies in order to be exactly who God desires for them to be. That's my story. What's your story? You need a strong story so you can tell people, teach them why they should invest in your programs and what you have to offer. They should come to your workshops. They should come to your events. Teach them by sharing, be transparent in who you are, who you be, okay? So your story, use your company story as a way to attract and build your brand, because at the end of the day, you are your brand. So building your marketing foundation and creating your message is so much bigger than the cliche, let me make sure I have the right strategies in place for my market. No. It's more in depth. Because if you don't want to just be one of those average business owners that you see out there that's coming up on your timeline, coming up on your screen, but you want to be the type of business owners that's profiting at a high level, you want to make sure your marketing foundation is tight. Because when it's tight, it's right. Okay? That was my little joke. So I don't know if you laughed or not. So anyway, then next you want to think about your guarantee. What are you guaranteeing people? So, and for me, I do more of a pledge. This is what I'm pledging. This is what I'm saying that I will do. I will show up 100%. But if you have products that you're offering, if you own a store, or like, what is your guarantee? What is your pledge? Is it you can return it within 30 days if it's not working for you, or within 24 hours you can get make sure you have some type of pledge, some type of guarantee, so your customers, your potential customers, your clients, they have like a safety net in there, okay? Make them feel comfortable in whatever they are purchasing and or buying, okay? So your elevator pitch, y'all, this is so important. This is so important. This is so important. And I don't care if you are making $1 million in your business, okay? There's always another level to go. Or I don't care if you're making $25. Your elevator pitch needs to be so on point. And I can't wait to really dive in and teach this at my 3-day conference, because so many business owners miss opportunities, again, because people don't understand who they are, who they be, what they do, what they can do, because their elevator pitch is so horrible. Horrible. Okay, can you hear my dog in the background barking? Crazy. So then your identity, okay? Your identity. If you don't know who you are, then how are your customers going to know who you are? Okay, if you don't know who you are, how are your customers going to know who you are? And then your positioning. Clarify who you will set your business apart from. How are you going to position your business? How are you going to position your business at the end of the day? How are you going to position it? How are you going to position it? You must know how you're going to position it. And then what are you going to give away? What can you give away in order to create credibility and trust? What can you give away so people believe in you? All of this is a part of your marketing, okay? Your tagline. Come up with a concise tagline that captures the essence of your value and your brand. Do you even have a tagline? If you don't, I definitely would challenge you to put one together. And your logo, your graphic, your website, like that's important as well. To me, that is not as high level because that's something that you know you need to have. And if you don't have a logo, if you don't have a website, then you're really not in business. So those are things that you definitely need, okay? So again, as you build your marketing foundation and your message, those are very important things that I want you to look at. Know where you need to go to identify your ideal clients. I taught at a conference over the weekend. It was a great conference called Elevated and Empowered. And, you know, I was sharing with them, as you market your business, as you're out there, be clear on where your ideal clients are. If you're looking for more high-level clients or customers, then you may want to go to networking events and workshops with a higher price tag, okay? If you're looking for big investors, you want to look for workshops, networking events that start at least $100 for you to even get there. Okay, so you got to decide who are your ideal customers. Be clear on that. Okay. I want to go back to emotions. I want to go back to the emotional side of the benefits and what you bring to the table. And I want to give you some examples. So when you hear people say, you know, I enjoy, I love, I feel better, I'll be more secure if, I enjoy the thrill of. This is satisfying. This is thrilling. This brings me joy. That's pulling on the emotions. When I was talking about the benefits and what you provide, the logical is more, like for me, I know that I can help you increase your sales. I know I can help you decrease your costs. I know I can help you save money. I know that I can help you be more comfortable in your business. But at the end of the day, when I hear a customer say, I would love to be able to walk freely in my gift. I would love to be able to profit at a high level where I can put my children through school. Those are, because then I can come back and say, for sure, that's what I can help you at. So just understand your benefits, like what you bring to the table and what's logical and then what's emotional. So I wanted to go back to that to give you a little bit of an example. Know what you're an expert at. So as you're building your marketing message, be clear. As you're building your marketing foundation, be clear in what you're an expert at and be able to convey that, be able to communicate that. And this is big. It may not seem big, but this is so big. And this is what separates. Having a strong marketing foundation and message is really what separates business owners in different categories. Okay, so you have your low level category of business owners, you have a middle level, and you have a high level. And it all depends on who it is you desire to attract. Okay, what type of companies you desire to attract, what's their revenue, what's their sales, what type of business are they doing? So be clear again in what you're an expert at. Be clear. Okay, be clear. Make sure you share this. I want to make sure I give you everything that you need in regards, like this is just, it's not everything that you need, but it's enough to get the ball rolling on building. You going back. I want you to go back and look at your business. I want you to go back and look at what you have in place. Look at your message. Look at your ideal clients. And we're going to do a really in-depth activity, well, a couple activities at my 3-day conference. So if you're not registered for it and you've been thinking about it and you're afraid to step out on faith, you're afraid to invest in you, blah, blah, blah. If you really desire to grow and be the type of business owner where your business is taking care of you and your family and you don't have to work in corporate America, and if you do work in corporate America, it's by choice, but it's not by what your bank account looks like, I really challenge you to come to Transforming Your Profits. And I also challenge you to go back and watch episode 2 as well as episode 1, okay? Transforming Your Profit 3-day event is Friday, October the 26th, and it's through Sunday, the 28th. It's going to be at the Embassy Suites at the Columbus Airport. And it is going to be very impactful, and it's going to change your life. And it's all about up-leveling. Anybody in my space knows that the place that God has me in right now is all about getting to that exceedingly abundantly. Because if he says that he is able to do exceedingly abundantly, a lot of business owners are not taking advantage of it. And as you grow as a business owner, there's different levels of faith. There's different levels of fear. There's different levels that just even shifting your mindset in regards to where it is that you need to go. So Transforming Your Profits is going to be absolutely amazing. Let me just do a quick recap so you understand what's going to take place on the different days. What's going to take place on the different days. There, so you can be able to breathe this in. And I challenge you to register. So day 1, we're going to talk about your mind, your mental transformation. Day 2, we're going to be talking about branding and marketing transformation. I was just talking to a business owner, and they're doing well over 200,000. And she's like, Shanice, I have to rebrand. It's time for me to rebrand because now my clients have moved up to a different level, and I want to make sure that my brand connects me to them and my marketing message attaches to them. Like, the brand is what they see, but the message is what reels them in. I'm like, let's do it. And then on day 3, we're going to talk about your selling transformation. Okay. And we're going to, when it comes to your marketing, we're going to expand, create, and or develop an internal and external marketing message to clearly connect to the right market and speak the language of your ideal clients. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? We're going to talk about what's needed in order to grow your credibility. We're going to walk through a brand assessment on day 2. What's needed to help you expand and grow to shift to the next level. For those of you who are my speakers out there and who desire to build a large platform in speaking, we're going to build a speaking toolkit. So there's just going to be so much. So click on the link, read about the 3-day event, and it is going to be a small, intimate event. There's only 40 spots available because anyone that knows me, I love intimate. I love to be able to work with you one-on-one. I love to be able to pour into you, and I want to know you. So after the 40 spots are full, that's it. Okay. So again, it's called Transforming Your Profits live 3-day event. That's going to transform you. It's going to transform your business, and the business means your branding and your marketing. We're going to expand on the different things that we talked about today. And then on the 3rd day, remember, I am a selling strategist. I know how to keep you from leaving money on the table. And most business owners leave a lot of money on the table. We're going to talk about your selling. We're going to talk about your profits. We're going to talk about high level, what it is you need to do in order to take your business to the ultimate level. We're going to walk through 7 steps to strategically up level your sales. Okay. And then we're going to talk about, because I was just talking to a young lady, she has a program in place. And I was like, okay, sis, that sounds like an amazing, amazing program. You know, what are you charging for it? And when she told me her price, I'm like, no, you're leaving so much money on the table. If you're an expert in this area, you should be charging more. How is your business surviving? And this is all you're charging. So we're going to talk about all that. So building a business that lasts longer than you, your marketing message, your marketing foundation, everything that I've talked about up until this point, we're going to discuss at the 3-day event. So again, I challenge you, those of you who are sitting out there like, oh, I'll register in October, if there's time, if there's seats available. And what I find, the difference between the average business owner and the business owner that ascends and move to the higher point, the next level, they're doing amazing, is that they're willing to invest in them. So at the end of the day, my name is Shanice M. Wise. I am a business expansion coach and strategist. I work with business owners on how to develop, expand, and transform their profits in order to go to the next level. Would love to see you at my 3-day event. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you like it. Just share it, because there's so many business owners that really need to hear this message. And my goal is to help business owners transform. So y'all, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening. If you took notes, thank you for taking notes. Thank you to all of you out there who continue to support the Unstoppable community, that continue to support me as I'm out there doing my thing, continuing to support Red Lipstick Chronicles, Tips from the Lips of Successful Entrepreneurs podcast. Make sure you search it, Red Lipstick Chronicles. There's some amazing business owners that have been interviewed, and this is my way of giving back to the community, sharing with the world all the amazing business owners that you may not know that's really, really doing their thing. So y'all, thank you again. My name is Shanice M. Wise, and I look forward to seeing you at Transforming Your Profits 3-day live event. Love you so much. Be blessed.